Hi everyone, welcome to Psychic Consultant. This is Agatha. Welcome to your love reading for January 2016. I just wanted to say a quick message to all of you at the beginning to say that they are quite specific this month, the messages that are coming through. So if the story or message doesn't resonate with you for your sun sign, please do check out your moon and ascendant because they are quite specific, the messages. So if it doesn't resonate with you, do check those out. And if not, then maybe this month there isn't something for you. But I'm pretty sure that if you check out all three, then one of them is definitely going to have something there for you. Thank you so much for all your watches, likes, subscribes, comments. It means a lot. Do like, subscribe and comment as much as you would like, and I'm really glad that I'm helping you all out with these readings and I'm really enjoying them. So lots of love, and here's your reading. Hi Capricorn, welcome to Psychic Consultants. My name is Agatha, and this is your love reading for January 2016. I have to make a small confession because I'm going to lay 3 rows of cards, but Hi Capricorn, welcome to Psychic Consultants. My name is Agatha, and this is your love reading for January 2016. I have a bit of a confession to make because the sun came out in London today and we're just not used to it. So there's a bit of light reflecting on the cards, as you can see. But I will show you them, so don't worry about it. But don't blame me because, we're just not used to it most of the time. But yes, the sun has come out. I'm going to be laying 3 rows. This first row represents you. So we have the High Priestess, the Page of Wands. I just have to show you first. The High Priestess, the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Judgment card in reverse. So move them down a bit so you maybe see them better. And representing your love, we have the Queen of Cups, the Hermit, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Swords. I'm then going to lay, this is going a little bit wonky, in the middle 4 cards representing your relationship, which I will turn later. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Right, so you, immediately I'm drawn to this Judgment card, which is your major arcana. Well, it's like the beginning of the month you have the High Priestess card, and towards the end of the month the Judgment in reverse card. So the overall theme of the month for you in regard to love is that you're really going to get in tune with your intuition, and it's going to show you something that you weren't expecting. So yeah, you begin the month and this kind of overall energy, very strong major arcana energy for the month, is the High Priestess, which is for me a card of spirituality and intuition and understanding of kind of what's going on behind the scenes, and you're really getting a hold of that. It's like how you're being. It's not just like, oh, I'd like to know what my intuition is. I'd like to be more intuitive, and I'd like to be more connected to my spiritual life or my soul or whatever. You're being that person, which is, from my perspective, always a good place to be in, because it's like you're connected to your higher self. That's what I'm getting. It's like you are connected to your higher self, the higher self that knows in the place that only knows from the heart. And this is a love reading, so it's like you're acting from the heart, but not the mind. But intuition, it's like a kind of, it's a balance of the two. So you're understanding how to read your intuition, and it's going to be very useful for you in this month in regard to your relationship. You have the Page of Wands here. So the Page of Wands is an offer coming in. I feel as though this offer might be from somebody that isn't your usual love for some reason. Or there's going to be some kind of love opportunity that's separate from what I'm understanding your other love energy to be. So there could be a youthful, kind of quite a youthful energy, or somebody with a new kind of youthful exuberance that's coming at you with a message of love. And this is the love messenger, but I don't feel as though it's from your other. I feel as though this could be from somebody else. So that's interesting. We'll see where that goes. And then the Page of Cups again, it's like I feel as though you're very attractive this month. I think that maybe this, you getting in contact with your intuition and being this high priestess energy, is attracting a lot of new youthful offers of love and of this is very much another kind of offer of love and emotional fulfillment, kind of what you want. So I think maybe this kind of throws you a bit with this Judgment card in reverse. It's like, it might even be that you've got these ideas of fidelity and honor and commitment, and I think and you do, you know, Capricorn, you do, and you like to work hard at things, and stick at things, and you pride yourself on your ambition and your drive and your ability to see things through. And I think that throughout this month, though, there are going to be some opportunities that arise that are outside of your comfort zone, outside of your love interest, that cause you to kind of upside down all your feelings, and maybe some judgments, literal like judgments that you've made of others, of not being loyal. And this kind of, this is what I'm getting, is that your loyalty is being tested, and it's flipping your ideas, and it's making you kind of think. And it may even be that it's just that your world kind of opens up with this intuition that you have, and maybe you're not, maybe your love interest isn't really that receptive to it, but other people are, and it's kind of shaking you up a bit. So the cards that we have for your love or love interest is, the first card we have is the Queen of Cups. So this person is very secure in their emotions and giving in their emotions, usually. And yeah, so it's you know, the Queen of Cups, she's the queen of emotions. It is quite a feminine energy, but she's very sorted, and she's the person that you go to if you have any kind of issues, or she's very, it's kind of quite a bit of a maternal energy as well, and but she's looking, this love interest is looking towards you and towards the relationship here, which we will see. But they're looking, and I do think they have respect for this like high priestess that's representing you. So they are focused on you, and normally very focused on you, and that's kind of usual for them. But the overall energy of what's going on with them this month in terms of love and the relationship is the Hermit. So they're going very introspective and looking at themselves and maybe finding their spirituality. These are both kind of big cards of spirituality, the High Priestess and the Hermit. It's like going on to find your light, and they are, I do feel like they are retreating. As soon as I saw this card, it's like they retreat away from you this month. But they are looking, because they represent here the Queen of Cups and the Hermit, they are looking towards you, towards the relationship in this direction. So there is still a bit of they are still looking at you. There isn't anybody else, basically. They're not going away because of there's something else. It's just that they really need to look at themselves. But this kind of happens at the same time as you get this offer from someone else. So I think that's what shakes you up a bit. It shakes you up about like how you actually feel about this person. We have this Page of Swords for them too, and I think they might say something to you. It's like they get a bit, if you try to engage with them when they just want to be by themselves and alone and do their thing, they're going to react in a very kind of cutting, not thinking kind of way, and they're going to be quite, and I think it's just because they're being defensive, but they're going to not behave in a very loving way towards you. And then I feel like there's this other person that's coming at you, maybe in a different environment, maybe like your work environment, and I do feel like it's someone, and I feel like it is like the same person, or there's a lot of energy of other people kind of like coming to you with offers that are not your relationship, and it's like your relationship is offering you something too, but it's not it's just very cutting and not very, you're not interested in this. It's quite defensive. And then again, we have this Seven of Swords representing your love or love interest, and it's a bit of this is kind of like the Thief card and a little bit of a card of deception. So it could even be that they find out that you've got these other people are offering something, because it mirrors your Judgment card. It's like you're kind of rearranging the way that you think about things, and then they feel deceived, and then they kind of want to run away. But we'll see. We'll turn over the relationship cards. I'll do that now actually and see what comes out. Yeah, so we have the Five of Wands, crowning. And this is a card of conflict. The Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Wands in reverse. So, yeah, there's a huge amount of defensiveness, retreat and defensiveness that's really going on with your love interest throughout this whole month. And it's really shaking up your ideas of who you think you are, because you perceive yourself to be quite loyal and committed, and you see things through. That's what you do. You have a goal and you see things through. But it's like you've got all these other offers coming in. They're behaving in this kind of quite defensive, inward kind of way. When they go inward, they are focused like towards you, but it's like it's not really enough. What's most important to them is that they're by themselves. And I mean, it starts off well, but it just kind of, this is what the story kind of emerges throughout the month. And then they say, they just become very defensive. And these cards are just a lot of defensiveness. And you're doing a lot of socializing. So this is like where it's coming from. These two pages and these offers that are coming from other people are coming from you going out and socializing. So it could very well be from something that you do socially. You could just go out one night and then you get lots of offers. I feel like that's what's going to happen. They're going to retreat. You're going to say, okay, whatever, stuff you. I'm going to go out and go off by myself, go out with my friends, and then you're going to get a lot of offers from other people. And it's going to shake you up a bit, because it's just like what's going on with them is they're going to be doing their own thing and not being very nice towards you, being very defensive, and you're like, oh, going out having fun and having other people around, and it's really kind of shaking you up. And there's a lot of conflict going on with you guys, or just it's kind of like with you there's conflicted, you're both conflicted. And then kind of at the bottom of your relationship is this Two of Wands in reverse, which is that Two of Wands, if you look at it the right way up, I always take it as though, and even if this comes up in a relationship, I usually read it to be that you're being quite selfish, because like there is this Two of Wands which kind of represents two of you, and you're kind of leaving your other behind you, and you're just holding your wand and looking out at the world, and you've got the world in your other hand, and you're just focused on that and kind of leaving them behind. And usually it's just that you need to kind of take notice of them. In reverse, it's kind of even worse. It's just that you're not interested in them at all, and you're looking out to new horizons and with the world in your hand, but you don't really want to. There's a lot of resistance to that, and it lines up with the Judgment card that's kind of next to it. So you've got this reversal. It's like you don't want to be judged, and it's your self-judgment that you're like a bad person, or you're not who you thought you were, because you're not being committed and loyal, and or that your idea of this relationship and seeing it through is just not really working out for this month anyway, and it's only for January. And there's a lot of conflict going on, and this Seven of Wands is just a very defensive, stand your ground kind of fighting energy, and I feel like they are, they're fighting. There's a lot of stuff going on with them that's just not that you can't penetrate. You can't really have anything to do with it, and you don't want to. You're not interested. You don't want to go in and help them. They don't really want help, but you're kind of exploring other horizons and just thinking about other things that you could do. I'm going to pull a clarification card to see what that has to say a little bit more. Clarification, so this one's popped out for me. Okay, Queen of Swords. Okay, this is quite often the divorce card, and cutting through the rubbish and just really cutting out the things that you don't need. So it may be that, not to be the bringer of bad news, but bad news doesn't really exist. I think that you're going to feel as though you may want to end the relationship, and this is what's going to throw you, because you really felt as though you are, it was something that you wanted and that you were committed to, and that you're not really one of these people that doesn't see things through. But it seems that there are a lot of other options around, and because you kind of got in touch with your intuition is telling you basically to leave, but it's really causing you to rethink who you are, which is it's a good thing. So the outcome card is that, for January anyway, it's kind of looking as though there's some separation going on, but I do feel like it might be coming from you, and so it's not going to be so, there isn't really any much heartbreak around you. It's more that they've got some stuff going on, and maybe you're saying it to them. You're like, look, you need to go and look within, and excuse me, you might say to them, look, you need to look at yourself, and basically, yes, it's their stuff, and it's not to do with you. And you're like, oh, okay, I'm not bothered. Okay, bye. it's not my responsibility to help you find your own light. You've got to do it yourself, and I have other options. So, you know, but yeah, it's up to you, and I'm feeling that that's kind of the way it's going to go. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed. Please subscribe if you are interested in these readings, because you will get them as I upload them. I will be doing another reading for next month. I also do twin flame readings. I'll be uploading another one of those quite soon. If you're interested in a private personal reading, please do email me at agathapsychic@gmail.com. Otherwise, have a wonderful January. I think, there's a lot going on for you. There's lots of options, and yeah, you're going to be feeling pretty good. And take care, lots of love, and I will see you soon.